That, why is that child screaming? Like, the sun is out today, it's a good day to be happy. I don't know why that child is crying. I don't know if you can hear the child, but the child is interrupting my video. It was time to get the grades, and damn Lola, what mess up? I messed up. I remember that day correctly when I got my results. I tell you, I thought my life was over. I said, it's finished. I'm done. My life finished right before my eyes. Hey guys, what's up, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it feels like forever since I actually sat down to film a video, but yeah, I don't think it has been a while, but I'm sure it's been a while. But I'm here today to just talk to you guys, to have a little chit chat. I'm about to do my makeup, so I thought, why not? I don't even know if I know how to do makeup anymore. I think I do, but let's see. So in today's video, as I'm doing my makeup, and I'm also going to show you my hair because it's been so long I showed you my hair. And my hair has grown. My hair has grown. I'm excited. We'll talk about that later. I have another hair update coming for you guys soon. But today we're going to be talking about pharmacy. Farmer journey, pharmacy. I don't know if you know, but I'm sure you know, but I studied pharmacy. I've said that a couple of times on my channel, but I've never really talked about my experience or my journey in pharmacy. So I just thought while doing my makeup today, let's just gloss over that a bit so you get a little insight into my pharmacy life, because it's a part of me. It's just that it's not really, you guys don't really get to see much of that on YouTube. But we'll go back to the beginning today and see where it all started from, and by God's grace where it's going. Okay, so let's go back to the genesis of when it all started. I'm just trying to shake my foundation because it's been a while since I touched it. I'm using the NYX Born to Glow today. So it all started in 2016. Guys, if you didn't know, 16 is my favorite number, and I was really looking forward to the year 2016 because I turned 16 that year. I did a lot of things that year, and it was also the year I started uni. So yeah, that year was quite a special year. I'm glad I looked forward to it because it lived up to expectations. But I think that goes back to what you think and the choices you make. Anyway, I'm not divert. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to 2016. I'm not like, I really don't want to make up on my shirt today. Guys, forgot to say, I just went to do my brows off of camera because we're going to sleep here if I try to do it on camera. And I did my brows first. That doesn't really happen. I usually do my brows after. But I was craving like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Did I not tell you people I was going to drop this thing? Damn Lola. I knew that was going to happen. Like, I just can't. Fun fact about me, food, if I eat food, you're going to see it on my shit. If I do makeup, you're going to see it on my shit. I just don't know what the issue is. But thankfully, this didn't drop on my shit. It dropped on the floor. So my foundation just spilled. But it's okay. We'll keep moving on. Why is that child screaming? Like, the sun is out today, it's a good day to be happy. I don't know why that child is crying. I did my secondary school in Scotland, so I'm talking from the Scottish perspective firstly, Scottish education system. I had lived in Nigeria about 6 years before that, so I lived in Nigeria up until I was about 11, and for that 11 years of my life, all I kept screaming was I was going to do medicine. I was going to do medicine. I was going to be a doctor. I was going to do medicine. I was going to be a doctor. I was going to do medicine. I was going to. That's all I knew. That's all I like. I don't even know if anybody influenced that. I'm sure the environment influenced that. So I don't know where I got that notion from. I think it was just the Nigerian thing in me. But I didn't think of engineering. I didn't think of law. Nothing else excited me. I was just like medicine. And also maybe because I used to be really sick as a child. I used to be a quite sick child, to be honest. So I was always spending the majority of my time in hospital. So maybe that's also where I got it from. But I have no foundation as to why I thought I would like to do medicine, because now I don't know about that. And then I never knew I was coming to the UK because my dad just kind of shipped me in a bag one day and I found myself here. It was never really obviously in my agenda. I had no idea that was coming. But eventually I came to the UK. And that's when things started opening up differently. My mind just flipped over. In my head, I was still gonna do medicine, but then that's when I discovered YouTube. So fun fact, I actually started my YouTube channel then when I came, but I started off with singing, and I privated all that video so you cannot see it. Before I then relaunched it again in 2016 as Dammy Days. I told you 2016 was a special year. That's when I started YouTube as well, properly. Yeah, when I then came into the UK, I discovered a whole lot of other things. You know, I felt like I could do more than, you know, just medicine. I got a great interest in YouTube then. That was when my YouTube stuff started. I think that's when YouTube really generally started kicking off in general. And also music, because I started learning how to sing then. You know, I wasn't born with the ability to sing. Thankfully my church environment gave me that opportunity, and also school as well, because I did music in school. So basically all around, my creative juices were just unlocked when I stepped into this country. I just found things that, you know, interests that I never thought I had. That didn't really influence in my courses per se, because I still thought I was going to do medicine. So throughout secondary school as well, I thought I was going to do medicine, even if, you know, my interest started pulling me in different areas. But I always knew that those stuff would be like, you know, just something I could do on the side. But, you know, science was always, at least if not medicine, science. But I knew it was going to be medicine until, this is where the climax comes in, until it was time to get the grades. It was time to get the grades, and damn Lola, what? I messed up. I messed up. Throughout my 6 years or should I say 5 years at secondary school, I always thought, oh, I'm going to do medicine. Until then, it was time to get my results. So in 5th year, that's why I said 5 years. You have 6 years. But in 5th year, you should kind of know what your results are for getting into uni, because that's when you apply. And then they tell you, oh, you have the grades for it, or oh, you don't have the grades for it. Try and make up the grades. So the requirement for medicine at the time has probably changed to like 20 A stars and your head right now. But then it was the minimum was 4 A's and a B. But even then, they just said that on paper. If you got 4 A's and a B, just forget yourself. I'm joking. Some people were still able to get in, but you would have needed a lot more in your extracurricular life to be able to make up for it. Because, I mean, everybody knew medicine required the grades. But now, at that point, things started to change where universities were looking for what more can you bring, because everybody has the grades. So I had amazing friends that were really smart, you know, so I always follow smart people, even if me, I wasn't smart like that. It's not like I wasn't smart. I was smart. I just never put in the work because I was really distracted at the time. I was thinking about YouTube, thinking about singing. My head was just going all over the place. Even now, it's still going all over the place. But yeah, I don't want to say I wasn't smart, because I was, and I am. And I'm reading this book called As a Man Thinketh, and I'm not going to speak negative about my life. So damn Lola, you are smart. So yeah, I rolled with smart people. Shout out to some of my G's like Debbie. So I knew if I rolled with smart people, then, you know, my results would be smart. Come 5th year, and I sat my hires. So throughout my school journey, I knew I was going to stick through the science route. So from 1st year to 5th year, I kind of just did math, English, and all the 3 sciences, so biology, chemistry, physics. So I did that up until the end. So my 6 years of secondary school was math and science. I was a STEM student kind of thing, but I also did music to just add a little spice in there. But throughout that 5 years, I was very confused. I was actually very confused because, I mean, even if I said I was going to do medicine at some point, especially in 5th, 4th year, when things were getting closer to making the decision, I would come and say, I think I want to do chemical engineering. Tomorrow I'll come and say something else. But all of it was in the lines of science, because I had done science subjects up until then. So I mean, there was no going back from there. There is, you know, but it would be more complicated because I wouldn't have the grades for anything else. The end of 5th year came, and you know, the results came from sitting your hires. So my hires again were like math, English, biology, chemistry, physics. And like I said, medicine minimum was 4 A's and a B. And here people are getting like 5, 6 A's, whatever. Tell me why my results came out and I got 5 B's. Guys, if I remember that day correctly when I got my result, I tell you, I thought my life was over. I said, it's finished. I'm done. My life finished right before my eyes. I swear I rolled down the stairs. I was crying on the floor. I was like, Damilola. And the thing is, like I told you, I've followed smart people. So David got like 5 A's. Other people got A's. The people that wanted to do medicine also got their grades. I was like, Damilola, what were you doing with your life this whole time? What were you doing with your life? Why did you now come and carry 5 B's? Was that? And I was like, medicine is out the window. I'm not even gonna try and apply. And that was when I realized I actually didn't want to do medicine, because the way I just threw it out the window after I saw my grades. Because it's not like it's impossible. If you are out there and want to do medicine, you know, your grades don't define you. You just really have to work really hard from then onwards to try and prove to the university board that, you know, you're worth it. Whether that's taking a year out to go and do other things or resitting stuff to try and get the grades that you're required. But once I saw my own grades, I was like, bye. See you later. But that was after I finished crying my eyes out and I felt, you know, my life was over. Anyway, so at that point, I knew, okay, medicine could work. It's not gonna work right now because, again, I wanted to go into uni straight away, so I wasn't planning to take a year out. I just knew that wasn't for me. I don't think my dad would have also liked to hear that. So in my head, it had to be uni or nothing at that point. So yeah, I had to look for a way to get into uni now. Not all medical students get their grades first time. So the usual path then was you do biomed and then you get into medicine later. So in Scotland, you have 5 choices. The way we apply for unis, you have 5 choices. And you pick your 5 choices of university and 5 choices of courses. So here I am, I'd already planned on my medical school that I was going to put for my 5 choices. And it just came crashing down. So I had to rejig everything. And now biomed was next in line because I thought, okay, I'll do biomed and then I will go back and do medicine later. But I thank God for the Holy Spirit. We thank God for the Holy Spirit. We really, really thank God for the Holy Spirit. Because, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I took the path. I mean, I didn't even take the path. We thank God for the Holy Spirit because He guided this path that I'm on now. Because, and I had the same thoughts now that I had then, but I just I had to act swiftly because things had happened so quickly and I had to make a choice. So I still applied for biomed. Like I said, I've got 5 choices, but the good thing was Scotland had only 2 pharmacy schools. So even if you were to apply for pharmacy, you should kind of still fill up the rest of the 3 slots with something else. So I thought, oh, just to diversify my options, I'm just going to add pharmacy because I wasn't really feeling biomed, to be honest. I wasn't feeling it at all. I just thought, oh, I'll use it to get into medicine. But part of me knew that I was like, I don't think I'm the kind of person that will go back to school again to go and do medicine later on. Or even if I was going to do that, it might be later on. And I need something that was quite vocational that would, you know, get me earning money quickly, or at least get me earning sooner rather than later. So that was kind of my thought process, and I didn't want to be in labs or anything like that. So biomed was just not interesting to me, but I still wanted to apply for it because I still thought maybe I'll get a chance in medicine. But a huge part of me at that point, as the days went by, knew that I wasn't going to do biomed. So one of the new things I bought, guys, let me just show you this real quick, was this new powder. I don't know why I bought this because I have like 4 powders there that I haven't used. I have 2 shades of Laura Mercier. I have Black Opal, got Sasha Buttercup. I decided to go and add this one because I heard about it before. I've heard about it a lot of times, but Queen Hadassah, I love her makeup. One of my, if anybody was to do my makeup, I think she's definitely one of the top people on my list. She mentioned it again. I hadn't heard it in a while, so I thought, Queen Hadassah mentioned it, I just want to go and buy it. Anyway, it's a Chanel powder. I think even Sophiology talks about it a lot here on YouTube. And I think one thing they always mention is about the smoothness of it. There's just, when some people talk, I just know it's going to be good. So I have huge trust in this. So that's the powder I'm going to be trying today. I'm so excited because I want my under eyes to be like smooth, like poreless. So I'm blending it out and I'm going to use this powder. I picked the darkest shade. To some people it might be too dark, but to me I think it's fine because I like that chocolate look. So we'll see. I might get a lighter shade later, but the powder is quite expensive actually, so I'll see how this one works first before I get another shade. And I also have a really light powder from Laura Mercier, so I can always use that to top up if I need anything. Baba boom. But I think this is gonna do the job, so I'll show you that. My parents, thank God for them, they tried to console me. My dad was like, you know, think of something else. I don't know who told me about pharmacy. I feel like it's my dad, but at the same time, I feel like it was just something that I thought of. But then I only knew pharmacy as people who stand at the counter in like boots or something. I didn't know much about pharmacy. I like to blend my under eyes looking up because, like I said, I like it to be smooth. I need it to be. And also, just learning about medicine seemed more exciting to me than, you know, biomed for some reason. So I then was like, I didn't know much about it, but I just said, let me apply anyway. And I think I went to the open day because one of the schools that do pharmacy was in my town, in my city. And I went to the open day and I actually loved it. So I was like, you know what, let's do pharmacy. How about we do pharmacy? Pharmacy now that I'm in it, and I've been in it for 5 years going strong, it's really what you make of it. Pharmacy is really what you make of it, and we'll come back to that. So it was really a good base for me because I was so confused, as you probably could tell. I didn't know what I wanted, and to be honest, I was 16 at the time. I had to make this decision age 15, 16. You're really young, and you know, most people would have to make it 17, 18 as well, and that's quite young for you to decide what you're doing for the rest of your life. I mean, but it's not really what you're doing for the rest of your life, to be honest. When people say that, I don't really agree. I think your job is just what you're doing to contribute to society. And then, you know, down the line, you probably find other things to do. So it was a good way for me to contribute to society and something I would enjoy, not like I'll cry going to work or I'm not going to enjoy it at all. And it also had that aspect of medicine as well, without me actually being the doctor and putting in, you know, all that time. Then pharmacy was also 4 A's and a B, but I knew that it was going to be less strict. Like when they say 4 A's and a B, at least you know that there's a chance they'll accept you with 4 A's and a B. So I was still lower than the requirement, but as we serve a living God, he fights my battles for me. Offers then came, and I got a conditional offer, which was you have to now get more grades to be able to get in. I was like, cool. We bless God for another opportunity. We bless God for another opportunity. But guys, guess what? I still didn't get grades. Guys, I can laugh about this now, but it really wasn't funny then. It wasn't funny then. So I'd done my hires, and then the next level was advanced hires. So in the normal sense of things, my 5Bs were still pretty good grades. So I could upgrade to the next level of education in secondary school, so which is what I did. So then my requirement for uni now was to now get grades in this advanced course. So I did advanced higher math, I did advanced higher biology, chemistry, physics. I don't even know why I went into that class, because damn, that's how I knew engineering kind of wasn't for me somehow. So yeah, so they came with me with another requirement that I had to get for the year coming, and of course I fumbled that one too. I did not get the grade. But like I said, as the Lord will have it, it's really not just about your grades, it's about other things you do as well. And I was very active in school. I did a lot of extracurricular activities. So my CV and my personal statement was quite heavy with other stuff. And my grades was kind of like, even if it wasn't like the best out there, my extracurricular and my character building so far proved something, kind of thing. And that's how I was able to get in, even if I didn't get in the grades per se. I wasn't like an A-star student, but like I said, it's not like I know I didn't put in the work, because if I put in the work, I'm sure I would have gotten those grades. I was looking for other things to be doing in my life, as I always do. That's how I got into pharmacy, and I got in. I didn't know much. I really didn't know what was out there. I was just getting and saying, I'm in uni now, let's see where this takes me. And guys, with each year that has gone by, everything unfolds. Pharmacy is definitely not like, it's not what you think it is from the outside if you're not in pharmacy. I was a lot more when I got in. I really enjoyed my time at uni, and by God's grace I graduated from the course as well, and now here. So it's a 4-year degree. When I did mines with a 4-year degree, but you also have something called, oh, this powder is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Love you so much. And it has a puff too. I've been looking for a way to buy a puff, but I knew they always came in this thing. I've talked so much and all I've done is my base. This is why I don't talk when I'm doing makeup. It takes me so long.
I see on the face of this. I was steady on ground sitting cute when he met me. He said, what's a pretty face like you doing working?
Hi guys, so I had to go do my makeup off of camera because I was about to sleep here with the way I was talking. So sorry, apologies, I didn't finish it on camera, but I had to go finish off camera because the day has been flying by. I still have my towel on, so I thought I'd come back and show you guys how I did my hair. It's been a while since I showed you guys how I did my hair. I'm not going to talk much through it. It's really messy. So I'm gonna do a hair update soon, so we're gonna talk about my hair then, but I'm just basically gonna take it out of this little dead ass braids. I usually braid it really neatly, should I say, under my wig. I was gonna do that last night, but I was too tired, so this is what I did because I knew I was gonna take it out again today because I wanted to wear it out. So that's why my hair's looking like this. We're just gonna unravel that. Different universities do pharmacy differently. My course was a 4-year course, but I still came up with a master's in pharmacy. So even if it's a master's in pharmacy, which should have taken 5 years, it took 4. But that's because you still do your training year after your master's, which is where I'm at currently. But some universities do that 5th year within the course as well. So you have a 5-year degree for pharmacy for some universities, I believe. So it differs. So do look out for that if you are interested. But I really did enjoy my course. I really did enjoy that course. I feel like it was made for me. It wasn't too much. Like I felt like medicine would have been way too much for me. I mean, never say never. I might go back and do medicine. But I'm happy with where I'm at the moment. I enjoy it. I think it's just enough medical or enough science for me because, like I said before, my interests just go all over the place, and I think medicine would have required a lot of my focus that I would have had to give. I don't know if I would have been willing to give, you know. So even if I graduated last year with an M.Pharm degree, I wasn't a pharmacist. I didn't graduate as a pharmacist. I graduated as a master's in pharmacy, but not a pharmacist. Because some people don't want to be a pharmacist. They just want to do the masters of pharmacy. And then if they want to do medicine, they just go straight into it kind of thing. Like if you were really sure that you wanted to do something else, then there's no point in wasting your time doing pre-reg. Pre-reg is a very good year in getting your practical skills. It puts everything in perspective. Just even outside pharmacy, just, you know, a very intense year of work. It just teaches you about yourself and teaches you about how to work with people. And you have to be a leader as well as a team player. But it really does build your skills in those areas. So I think, you know, there's no loss in doing pre-reg, but like I said, it's a lot in 1 year, and if you know you're not going to need it, and for pre-registration it only registers you in the country that you are in. So if I had to move to another country, I can still be a pharmacist there, but I'm still going to have to convert. But let's say if you were from Canada, for example, and you studied here. My hair looks a bit cray-cray, don't worry, we're gonna fix that. Then, and you know you wanted to live in Edinburgh, in Canada, there's no point in you doing pre-registration here and then moving to Canada, because you're going to have to do it again, because you have to be registered within the system. So pre-registration here registers you within the UK Board of Pharmacists. So pharmacy is a really good degree, I would say. And I think even if you want to go and do medicine afterwards, like if you're one of those ones in the boats where you have to do another degree before you go into medicine, I think pharmacy gives you a better, in my opinion, I mean, I didn't study biomed, so I don't know, but I think pharmacy, I prefer the background pharmacy would bring compared to the background biomed would bring into medicine, because doctors don't really get taught much about medicines. They know about medicines, but we are meant to be the masters of medicines. Pharmacists are meant to be the masters of medicine. So having that background that doctors don't have going into medicine really sets you really well, sets your foundation really strong, I think, because then you don't have to really worry about the medicines part of things, because you kind of solidified that foundation. And even if they gloss over it at med school, probably wouldn't be in as much depth as they do in pharmacy, but I think your practice would just be a lot better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed sharing a little insight into my career, or should I say academic journey, with you guys. I hope it encourages someone out there, most importantly. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope to see you in my next video.